Get the Christmas jumpers out and stick the turkey in the oven because we're bringing you a special festive year-ending episode of Nintendo Unleashed. Coming up in this month's show, we get all shadowy with Super Mario 3D World and finally say hello to Maxwell and friends in Scribblenauts Unlimited. And we've got a bumper gaming holiday giveaway for you. But first, we're getting all sagely with our new favourite JRPG, Bravely Default. We're kicking off with our Game of the Month, Bravely Default. Stick with us and we'll tell you why this Square Enix Japanese RPG is one of the late contenders for Game of the Year. Fans of the Nintendo DS classic Final Fantasy The Four Heroes of Light might recognise some elements of Bravely Default as it features characters created by Akihiko Yoshida, a Final Fantasy veteran. That vintage heritage should give you some idea about exactly what to expect from this classically trained RPG. But just because it's from a familiar franchise doesn't mean that it's predictable. While the story might feel ordinary at first, everything is built on surprisingly bold tactical foundations. You see, that odd title refers to the game's combat system, which is all about dashing assaults and nuanced retreats. At the start of each turn, you can pick Brave to stack up to 4 moves, using physical and magical attacks, items or summons. Alternatively, choosing Default will have you banking points, boosting your defense in preparation for a meaty counterattack. It might sound super simple, but in practice, it's deliciously deep. It all looks beautiful to boot, with a glorious watercolor art style that will have you drooling all over your 3DS. On top of that, the winsome story of destroyed villages and lofty duties is deep enough to keep you fully engaged. It pains us to say it, but Bravely Default is another Nintendo 3DS RPG that you simply can't afford to miss. It's time to flash fry your news meat now with Rundown. First up is possibly our most favouriteest thing ever in the world right now, the amazing new video for Super Mario 3D World, which highlights the seriously good Shadow Play Alley level with an all-new Shadow Puppet trailer created by the immensely talented Drew Colby. We're going to shut up for a second and let you enjoy its beauty. Remember last year when we showed you our amazing Nintendo creations on Scribblenauts Unlimited on Wii U? Well, now you can create them yourself because Scribblenauts Unlimited is finally out on Nintendo 3DS and Wii U. This time we find Maxwell and his 41 siblings acting a bit spoilt, and as punishment for giving an old man a rotten apple, our helmeted friend has to help people out to save his family. That old chestnut. The game is delightfully playful on both consoles and will have you dreaming up the most weird and wonderful creations. And finally, there's a brand new trailer for the incoming Mario Party Island Tour, which is sailing its way to Nintendo 3DS in the new year. It's the first game in the Mario Party series on Nintendo 3DS, and Nintendo have announced its arrival with features specific to everyone's favourite handheld. We'll have more news on this game in the new year. What a year it's been. We've seen it all. The return of our favourite heroes, sparkly updates of much-loved classics, and even a return to some worlds we've been obsessed with for years. 2013 kicked off in style with Luigi's Mansion 2 on Nintendo 3DS, ushering in this, the year of Luigi. When this bad boy was announced way back when at E3, it was one of the craziest reactions to a Nintendo announcement that we've ever seen. Nintendo Unleashed viewer Liam Jones said Luigi's Mansion 2 was the perfect start to the year of Luigi. We couldn't agree more, Liam, and we're so glad that Reggie Fils-Aimé announced recently that the year of Luigi will continue well into 2014. Over on our Twitter, Lindsay Lawrence said that her Nintendo highlight was being able to go to Street Pass meetings and meet others who love the 3DS as much as me. We joined you at a few of these meetups, including the brilliant Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate event in London, and we hope to see you guys at more of these in the new year. Josh Stevens on Twitter said his Nintendo highlight for 2013 was hearing that Bravely Default was coming to Europe and crying tears of joy in the Office Lose. Us too, Josh. Us too. Though not the Office Lose part. We do all our crying in the Office's beanbag of tears. With new information on the brand new Super Smash Bros. Coming thick and fast all the time now, it's not surprising that a few of you picked a game which isn't even out yet as your highlight of the year. Matthew Sibley on Twitter put it best when he said watching the E3 Direct and witnessing the Smash Bros. Reveal was his personal Nintendo highlight of 2013. That's just a tiny sample of the high points of the year, but what do you think? Tweet us at the hashtag Nintendo Highlight and let us know. And we'll be looking forward to plenty more Nintendo highlights in 2014. That's right, people, it's time to find out what's on the up with Download. Admit it, you simply don't have enough piano playing cats in your life. That's why the release of a brand new way of watching YouTube on your Nintendo 3DS is jolly good news. This free bit of software all runs smoothly, allowing you an endless stream of children biting fingers and sneezing pandas. It's what the interwebs was made for. Some of our favourite Sega 3D classics are getting hurled at us thick and fast, and are now available on Nintendo 3DS. The first batch we're going to take a look at is headed up by Transform 'em Up Altered Beast. This chunky Mega Drive original has you coming back from the dead to get disturbingly buff, kick zombies in the shins, and then turn into a fiery werewolf. Why? Because 1988, that's why.
Welcome to your doom.
We've also got classic 1987 arcade racer Super Hang-On. The tagline for this game was, "Cheap thrills, earn big bucks." As true today as it ever was. And now it's in 3D. If that wasn't enough, chuck in Galactic Shooter Space Harrier, and you've got yourself the perfect trio of classic gaming to get you through those cold winter nights. And we'll finish on a slightly more chilled note, with the interactive Nintendo 3DS guide Louvre, now available on Nintendo 3DS. This brand new software has 800 photographs, over 30 hours of commentary, and interactive 3D renditions of certain exhibits, saving you the trouble of going all the way to France to see some of the greatest artwork in human history. In this month's competition, as it's the season of giving, we've got a super bumper crop of games for you to win. For all you Nintendo 3DS fans out there, we've got not one, not two, but 3 top titles for you to bag yourself. Pokemon X, Animal Crossing New Leaf, and The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. All you have to do to be in with a chance of grabbing these is to snap yourself enjoying Nintendo Unleashed in a weird and wonderful way. You can be as crazy as you want, but remember, safety first people, then teamwork. You can tweet us your photos using the hashtag HolidaysUnleashed, or you can email your photos to onm@futurenet.com with the subject heading Nintendo Unleashed Competition. The closing date is the 20th of January and the winner will be announced in the next episode. And that's not all. If you're a Wii U owner, head on over to the Nintendo eShop for Wii U now to see how you could win yourselves copies of Super Mario 3D World, The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD, and Pikmin 3. That's it for this month, but as we say goodbye to 2013, know that we'll be back in the new year with even more of your favourite Nintendo fun stuffs. See you in January.